Hello friends, welcome to the Trading Temple channel. Today we're going to take a quick look at the XRP chart, a brief look at Bitcoin, and also check out the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum to see what's going on. As you know, according to this chart you see here, which is a favorite among XRP supporters, after a major liquidation of about $7 billion that happened on Friday. A lot of people lost their money, but the price finally managed to bounce back nicely and go up. We've talked a lot about this support level, saying that as long as it holds, we can stay bullish on XRP because XRP was in a descending triangle with a very nice triple bottom. When the price was here, we talked about XRP possibly reaching around $3, saying that if it could break this resistance and get past $3, we could turn bullish, but it could not break through. We also said that this support level is a very strong one, and if it loses it, things will get very difficult. Here, those who had buy positions in XRP and also those who had buy positions in these areas got liquidated and lost a lot of their money. Now, the main question is, what can XRP do here? What's interesting in the XRP chart is that if the crypto market can recover and form a V-shaped pattern here, and if it can go straight up, then everything will turn bullish. But for now, we've had a good reaction in the last 2 or 3 days. The reaction hasn't been bad. What's important for XRP is that it's getting close to this multi-month resistance, which it previously broke and used as support, but now it's acting as resistance. It's very important to see how XRP reacts in this area. If XRP can't break through this resistance and gets rejected here, and if the crypto market also drops, XRP could fall a lot and go back down to test the $2 area, which is its next support. And if it loses that support too, then God help the XRP supporters and those who have invested in XRP, because if it loses this area, there are some big gaps here that will likely get filled as the price drops further. What I said is really important for XRP. When it gets to this area, if it can recover and move up, XRP could get a small rejection here and then go back up. If it can break above this resistance and also break through this trend line in the next move, then in that scenario, we can say we're 90% bullish on XRP and the price could explode and go up. But in the current situation under this resistance, it's very hard to know what will happen. Most likely it could get rejected here and go down, because on this side, we have the 200-day moving average, which has just hit it hard, and it's a tough test. This 200-day moving average could make things a bit difficult for XRP in this area. You can see that when XRP's price dropped and liquidated a lot of traders, the price managed to get back above the range. Also, you can see that the price went below the 200-day moving average and then managed to recover above it. If the same thing happens here, it would be very good for XRP and the price could go up. But as I said, everything depends on the crypto market. In this section, you can also see that on the RSI, XRP dropped down to below the 30 level, and the RSI reached oversold territory, which means it could make a small bounce. And now on this chart, the RSI itself has hit a resistance, so we'll have to see what happens. And this resistance also matches the resistance we're seeing on the price chart. So we've seen the levels that the XRP market has been at. And this level is an important one. As I said, if it can break through and go higher, that would be very good for XRP. But if it can't break through, there's a strong possibility it could go down and test the $2 area again. Now let's move to the Bitcoin chart and take a look at Bitcoin. With the pressure that was applied, Bitcoin broke through the support level we talked about and went up, hitting this multi-year trend line. And here you can see this trend line, which has been forming since 2022. And every time the Bitcoin price has touched it, there's been a strong reaction. You can see that in this area as well. When it touched the trend line, there was a very good bounce, which also aligns with the 50-day and 100-day moving averages. In this area, when the price dropped sharply, it hit the 200-day moving average and had a good bounce. What's important for us on the Bitcoin chart is that Bitcoin needs to bring the volume back to itself. In this section, you can see that the selling volume has been much higher, and we don't see any significant green volume that would indicate the market might be turning around. What's important for Bitcoin is that it holds this support level, which is around $107,000. If it breaks below this level, there's a strong possibility it could enter a severe bear market. This area is extremely important for Bitcoin to maintain. For now, it's had a good bounce, and we'll see if it can break through this short-term resistance at $117,000 or not. Let's look at the total market chart, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. As you can see, this chart is also very important. You can see where the price dropped and managed to make a good bounce. Also, for this chart, if it can move up and form a V-shaped pattern, meaning if it forms this kind of shape up to this area and manages to break out and reach all-time highs, it would really be bullish. And what's important for it right now is this level it has formed, this support level that it had lost. The price went down, touched it once, got rejected again, and now it's sitting above it. It's crucial that it doesn't fall below this support edge, because if it drops below this support edge, things will fall apart for altcoins again. So it's very important for it to hold this level in this area. It could come down and test this area and then go up, but it must not lose this level. That's it for today's video about XRP, and we also took a quick look at Bitcoin. I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe. This is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. Until the next video, goodbye.